Hey, this is Amanda Bormet. I was the graduating class of 2008 from Lincoln Way Central. I just wanted to kind of pop in and tell you some of the reasons why I loved going to high school at Central. First of all, it provided students with many opportunities with after-school activities and interesting classes to take. I was in Rhythm Nights for 2 years, and our coach would always give these awesome, inspirational quotes and advice. And I remember once that we were at our last seasonal practice outside by the football field, and she said, okay, everyone just lay down and close your eyes and just listen to your surroundings. So you could hear, the birds chirping, the wind blowing, the football players, practicing. And she just said, just live in the moment, enjoy this moment. And I always remember that. Another thing she always taught us was to do the double look back. And that's basically whenever you get up and leave, you want to always look back to make sure you didn't forget anything. And I still do it to this day. And the one time I didn't do it, I actually forgot my jacket. So I live by that. Another thing that I loved about Lincoln Way Central was the different classes we got to take. We didn't just have to take math and science. We got to choose from, art class and theater and photography, and all of those were great. I took an art class with a wonderful teacher. She was so kind and so nice. She would encourage us to try our best, and if we were struggling, she would help us kind of see through a different view, which was always wonderful, especially when you're struggling with an art piece. She also would play music during class, which I think helped us focus a lot on kind of zoning in and really concentrating on, putting the pencil where you think it should go, and kind of just go through that class drawing with ease. It was great. That class, unfortunately, would always go by so fast. And I wish we had 2 or 3 class times to actually finish some of our artwork, but I guess that's progress, right? Another wonderful class I had was with this awesome teacher. She was amazing. I took both her physics and her forensic science class. I've never met such an enthusiastic teacher. She made me excited to go to class. I was so excited to be like, you know what, I'm going to go and learn some physics and some forensic science today. What do we have today? So she was awesome. She also would tell us, dress up for Pirate Day and you'll get extra credit, or, little things like that. That was always fun. But she was so enthusiastic about blood splatter that it made all of us excited for blood splatter, because during that lab we got to actually take fake blood and go out into the hallway and just fling fake blood on paper that was up against the lockers, which I thought was so much fun, because who doesn't like hands-on labs? But she just made teaching exciting and thrilling. And till this day, if anyone asks me, oh, what was one of your favorite things about, going to high school? That was probably one of my favorites, is having that class with her. It was so much fun. I just loved all the classes, really, besides the, ones we had to take. I always enjoyed the other ones that we got to choose. Another thing that was really fun was instead of doing gym, we got to take dance class, which I thought was super cool, because my sister actually got to come and teach a class one day, because she actually was an alumni from Lincoln Way. So I thought that was really cool that Lincoln Way allowed someone to come in and kind of teach the class along with the teacher. But another reason why I absolutely love Lincoln Way Central is our team spirit. I still bleed red, black, and white. I'm pretty sure all of my red and black clothes in my closet are from Lincoln Way. I still have all the shirts that I've ever had from Lincoln Way. I'm surprised I still fit in them, but I still have them. Going to like football games and basketball games were so much fun. It was a great social experience. It was also, great, just school spirited. You wanted to get up and cheer for our team. And that's one thing I loved about Lincoln Way, is that just our spirit for, the nights was so strong that I feel like I could go back tomorrow and still feel the same way, which is awesome. Another thing is that we have a great theater program at Lincoln Way. I loved going to the plays and going to the musicals. It was cool to see my classmates in them, and I'm like, hey, I know that person, and wow, you really shocked me on how well you did. There's one teacher who actually unfortunately passed away during my time there, but she really kind of encouraged everyone to take theater class, and I really wanted to take her class, but unfortunately she did pass away, so I wasn't unable to take that class. But it is what it is, I guess. We still think of you. But another thing too is the fun dances we got to go to. I don't know how many times I'm like, come on, let's go to the dance. And we just had a blast, just dancing. There was always punch. It was great music and great, social action. And the one thing I do remember, which is also really fun, was post-prom. I'm hoping you guys still do that, but if you don't, you should bring it back, because it was so much fun. And you got to basically stay the night at Lincoln Way, and there was all these games. There was bingo. We had the, blow up bouncy houses and jousting, and there's music and raffles. It was just so much fun to kind of stay up all night after prom and, just kind of keep the party going. So I definitely would recommend anyone to go to Lincoln Way Central. I had a great education. Now I'm a graduate from Western Illinois University with a bachelor's degree. So that's great. I never thought I liked science, but I got my degree in biology and zoology, so I guess those physics classes really got to me because I definitely went the science route. But I definitely love Lincoln Way, and if I had to choose to go back to Lincoln Way for high school again, I would definitely do it again. It was so much fun. It was probably the best 4 years of my life, to be honest with you. So I really hope that you keep Lincoln Way around, especially Lincoln Way Central, because it's the first Lincoln Way. It was, my dad had graduated from Lincoln Way way back in the day. So it's really cool to see all the different generations go through Lincoln Way and experience kind of the same thing that our parents did. So definitely keep Lincoln Way. It is a great educational school, and it is wonderful. And if I lived in town, I would definitely have my kids go to Lincoln Way, but I moved since then. But go Knights!